A significant surge in phishing-as-a-service, or PhaaS, has been reported, with over 17,500 phishing domains targeting 316 brands across 74 countries. This rise in cybercrime tactics poses serious risks for both consumers and organizations worldwide. On September 19, 2025, a report from Netcraft revealed that two PhaaS platforms, Lighthouse and Lucid, are at the forefront of this alarming trend. These services offer cybercriminals easy access to phishing tools and templates that can impersonate numerous brands, making it easier to launch large-scale attacks. Next, we'll explore how these platforms operate, the types of attacks they enable, and what this means for cybersecurity moving forward. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. In the evolving landscape of phishing attacks, the emergence of advanced techniques and tools has marked a significant shift in the tactics employed by cybercriminals. The rise of phishing-as-a-service platforms like Lucid and Lighthouse has not only increased the volume of attacks but has also diversified the methods used to target individuals and organizations. Recent reports indicate that these platforms offer sophisticated features such as customizable templates and real-time monitoring, making it easier for attackers to launch large-scale phishing campaigns. For instance, the Lucid platform has been linked to phishing attempts against a range of industries, including government entities and financial institutions, highlighting its versatility and appeal to a wide array of threat actors. Moreover, the introduction of homoglyph attacks, which utilize lookalike characters to create deceptive URLs, represents a new frontier in phishing tactics. This technique has been particularly effective in targeting cryptocurrency users, who may be less vigilant about URL authenticity. The use of the Japanese hiragana character exemplifies how attackers can exploit subtle visual similarities to mislead potential victims. The frequency of brand impersonation scams has also risen, with American companies like Delta Airlines and AMC Theaters being co-opted into fraudulent schemes. These scams often entice victims with the promise of financial gain in exchange for an initial deposit, showcasing how attackers are leveraging recognizable brands to build trust and lure unsuspecting individuals into their traps. With phishing attacks increasingly moving back to email as a primary channel for credential harvesting, the decentralized nature of email systems complicates efforts to combat these threats. Each phishing email must be individually reported and addressed, creating challenges for cybersecurity professionals tasked with mitigating these risks. As phishing tactics continue to evolve, organizations and individuals must remain vigilant, implementing robust security measures and educating themselves about the latest threats to navigate this complex cyber landscape safely. As phishing-as-a-service (PhaaS) platforms like Lighthouse and Lucid proliferate, the implications for brands and individuals are profound. Organizations across various sectors are increasingly vulnerable, with 316 brands already targeted in this wave of attacks. This surge not only jeopardizes brand integrity but also erodes consumer trust, which can take years to rebuild. Individuals are also at heightened risk, particularly as cybercriminals leverage sophisticated tactics such as homoglyph attacks. These involve creating lookalike domains that closely mimic legitimate ones, making it easy for unsuspecting users to fall victim to scams. The use of such deceptive techniques is particularly alarming in the cryptocurrency domain, where more than 600 bogus domains have been identified, tricking users into installing malicious applications. Moreover, the shift in phishing strategies back to email as a primary channel for credential harvesting underscores the adaptability of cybercriminals. The convenience of creating disposable email addresses allows attackers to maintain a persistent threat, complicating efforts to disrupt their operations. This adaptability means that both brands and individuals must remain vigilant and proactive in their cybersecurity measures. The exploitation of well-known brands such as Delta Airlines and AMC Theaters in task scams highlights a growing trend where attackers weaponize brand identities to lure victims into fraudulent schemes. These scams often require victims to invest upfront, creating a financial loss that can have long-term repercussions on individuals' finances and mental well-being. In response to these challenges, brands must invest in robust cybersecurity measures, including employee training and consumer education, to mitigate risks. For individuals, awareness and skepticism towards unsolicited communications are crucial in navigating this treacherous digital landscape. Ultimately, as PhaaS continues to evolve, both brands and consumers will need to adapt to an ever-changing threat environment. As the landscape of phishing threats evolves, it's crucial for individuals and organizations to stay vigilant and informed. The rise of Phishing-as-a-Service (PhaaS) platforms like Lighthouse and Lucid has made it easier for cybercriminals to launch sophisticated phishing campaigns. To effectively protect yourself, it's important to recognize the tactics being employed. First, be aware of the increasing use of homoglyph attacks, where malicious actors create lookalike domains that closely mimic legitimate websites. This tactic exploits visual similarities in characters, making it easier for unsuspecting users to fall victim to scams. Always double-check URLs before entering sensitive information and look for subtle discrepancies in web addresses. Second, the resurgence of phishing attacks via email emphasizes the need for robust email security measures. Implementing advanced spam filters and regularly updating your email security protocols can help mitigate risks. Additionally, consider using email authentication methods such as SPF, DKIM, and MARC to validate the legitimacy of incoming messages. Third, be cautious of unsolicited communication, especially those requesting personal or financial information. Phishing schemes are increasingly leveraging the identities of well-known brands to lure victims into false schemes. Always verify the source of such requests through official channels before taking any action. Moreover, enabling two-factor authentication (2FA) on your accounts adds an extra layer of security. While cybercriminals are finding ways to bypass 2FA, it remains a crucial barrier against unauthorized access. Lastly, stay informed about the latest phishing trends and tactics. Regularly educating yourself and your team about the evolving techniques used by attackers can significantly reduce your vulnerability. Cybersecurity awareness training can empower individuals to recognize and respond to potential threats effectively. By taking these proactive steps, you can better safeguard your personal and organizational information against the growing threat of phishing attacks. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.